Turning our attention now to the ASX, here's Matt Birney and Bulls and Bears with the latest public company views and interviews.
Welcome to Bulls and Bears, brought to you today by integrated IT and telecommunications provider Spirit Technology Solutions, ASX code ST1. I'm Matt Birney and I'm joined now by the Managing Director of Spirit Technology Solutions, Sol Lukatsky. Hi, Sol.
Hi, Matt. How are you?
Good. Spirit Technology Solutions has developed its own fixed wireless network for Australian small to medium-sized businesses, and it also runs a managed IT service and a cloud-based service. Incredibly, Spirit has acquired 13 different businesses in a mergers and acquisitions frenzy and says it is still on the lookout for like-minded businesses. Firstly, Sol, how do you describe Spirit Technology? I guess after swallowing 13 different companies, you do pretty much everything to do with IT and telco, right?
That's exactly what we do. We can walk into a small business or a school or hospital and provide the combined offering of IT services and telco all in one shop.
All right, so 13 acquisitions is a lot in anyone's book. Why don't you just tell me about, say, the last two or three, the most material ones? What were they? What marketplace were they in? What did you pay for them? And what did they add to your top-line revenue figure?
Sure. So NextGen was a transaction size of 50 million. They provide IT and voice and data services to small, medium-sized business. And that added around 34 million of top-line revenue to the group. One before that was Interlock. So that was a cybersecurity business. That was an 18 mil transaction with about 24 mil of revenue for the full year.
Okay, so it looks like FY21 was a good year for you, no doubt helped along by the acquisitions. Let's delve into your financial year metrics for financial year 21 with some rapid-fire questions. Firstly, what was your revenue for FY21 and what was it in FY20?
This year it was 104.5 million, and the previous year it was 34 million.
And what about your gross profit this year compared to last?
21 mil to 51 mil over the year.
And what about your underlying EBITDA for FY20 compared to the previous year?
Previous year was circa 3.4 mil, and we grew it to 11.5 mil in FY21.
And what about your underlying net profit before tax, all important figure? How did your FY21 number compare to the FY20?
Yeah, so we finished the year on 4.5 mil from a loss in the previous year.
Was that your first ever profit?
It is.
Okay, and so do you expect to eke out any bottom line synergies in the year ahead from the most recent acquisitions? If so, how?
We certainly will. So procurement and buying power, and also we've collapsed about 42 systems across the group. So we'll save on the system costs that we don't have anymore.
Okay, and amongst your different businesses, who are your larger customers? Any that we might know of?
Yeah, sure. We do work for BHP, we do work for Ramsay Health, we do work for Star City. Corporate enterprise is a large segment for us, as well as SMB.
Sol Lukatsky from Spirit Technology Solutions. Thanks for joining me on Bulls and Bears today. And remember, we're only here to give you information and not advice, which you should, of course, seek independently. I'm Matt Birney, and this is Bulls and Bears.
For more public company CEO interviews, go to the Money page on the 6PR, 2GB and 3AW websites and click the Public Companies tab.